threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Man, and that chick is just very... What? Every member of the family.
Oh, I was like, what chick is this? Thought we were talking about something earlier or something.
No, just that lady. I was just listening to her. She's like very kind of like every member of the family.
She's a snob.
Yeah, she's kind of snobby with her survival stuff. You know?
She is snobby.
Yeah, whatever. Cameron, welcome. Yeah, great weather today.
Yeah, oh, it's amazing.
My gosh.
Seriously, it's like been one of the best springs.
Uh-huh.
It's usually 100 by now.
Yeah.
And it's been like nice 70s and rainy and cloudy.
My gosh.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
This makes me like spring better than any other.
Yeah, if it'll stay this way.
But it's usually only a day long.
Yeah.
It's like one day.
We've had more than one day.
We've had it.
It's been
good.
great.
We've had it good.
Yeah. Cam, I'm excited today. Best episode of the month. Q&A.
It's a great one.
Mindless Banter 118.
This one was great too.
Yeah,
like,
lots of good questions.
A lot of questions I had never seen.
Mm-hmm.
I had to use the thinking cap.
Oh, gosh.
Couldn't just blurt it out.
Nope. That's
So-
great, though. That's what we like, right?
Yeah, we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, I want to talk to you about one of the most important things
Me.
in bug out bags, in your bug out plan, and just preparedness all around. You got to be able to have self-reliant medical care, okay? And the only way you can do that, this is the only way, is to get the Prepper's Medical Handbook. It's by somebody that knows medicine. He's a wilderness medicine expert, survivalist. His name's William W. Forgy. He's an MD. He provides the basis of prevention, identification, long-term management of survivable medical conditions. And the thing I like is this book's easy to read. It's easy to find what you need quickly. It doesn't have a lot of medical jargon. It breaks down medications to put in your first aid kit. It tells you like how to organize it, what gauze. It's just great.
Sounds awesome.
It is. I think we had a listener recently just send us a message saying they got it and they thought it was worth it because it is.
It is. It's fantastic.
You can get yours at Amazon.com or go to preppersmedicalhandbook.com and get yours. It's a great book. Seriously, it's one of the best prepper books to have in your library.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, Cam, before we get going,
Yeah.
I'd like to say happy birthday to Skylar.
Okay.
He's turning 40.
Wow.
And Cam and I both know what that's like.
It's sad.
Right.
Sad times.
It's a sad day. You kind of feel the weight of mortality crushing you.
Yep.
When you hit that 40.
It's super weird.
But it's also great.
Yeah.
You've made it halfway through your life.
Can't turn it around.
No, well, not yet.
So, yeah.
Hopefully one day.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's a regular listener to the show, as is his wife.
Okay.
And so we just wanted to say, Skylar, happy birthday. Stay survived.
Do we know this Skylar personally?
No.
I didn't think so.
We
but
don't.
Skylar, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was
No,
one
it's
I
not.
knew.
It's not the one we know. This is a different one.
He's like 25, I think.
I don't know. Bald and 25. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy though.
Good dude. Good
Skylars out there.
Yeah. All right. First question comes from the preparedness guy. Homeboy was on our show.
Homeboy.
Not just a couple of weeks ago. Great episode. Make sure to go listen to that 5 questions with
Wow, questions.
with the preparedness guy. He says, what fast food or other restaurant item would you miss most post collapse?
Yeah, it's so hard.
It is.
I haven't even written an answer in because I've gone back and forth all day with it.
Like
yesterday.
There's nothing that's like really just hits me right off.
There's been like stuff in time that I'm like, I love braised beef tortelloni from Olive Garden. And I craved it and I would like find Olive Garden, but they did away with it. And
did they?
They can burn down for all I care.
Really, you don't like
There's like nothing else I really like.
You don't like the chicken fettuccine Alfredo?
I don't ever get chicken when I go to a restaurant.
Really?
Never.
Weird. Okay.
It's cheap.
No, I love their
just
chicken.
kidding.
Their chicken fettuccine. And I love like a spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Come on.
I take that back. I do get spicy chicken sandwiches
Okay.
often.
Yeah, so
I don't think I've ever gotten a chicken
don't you be a damn liar.
sandwich.
I've seen you eat chicken at a restaurant. I've never ate at a restaurant before.
I've never been with you to a restaurant.
Who are you? Get out of here.
But I don't know. Like, that's tough because there's like, I go through these little phases of certain cravings. I'm like,
Sure.
I want that. But I don't know. There isn't anything
Nothing.
I could do without all of them.
Really?
You know? I feel like I'm in a fast food like ugh, I don't know. That
Slump,
sounds good.
yeah.
But it comes back. And
For me right now, we just barely got, well, not barely, but for maybe like a year or so, we got Raising Cane's in Utah finally. I'm obsessed with that Texas toast they got in there.
Yeah, I gotta go there.
I don't know what they're doing with it. They have
You
like
don't wanna know.
they have like this garlic bread or this garlic butter thing that they slather
Sounds-
on it. I'm pretty sure it's like cocaine laced or something. I don't know what it is, but like I can't get enough of it.
It sounds really
My
good.
wife's obsessed with it too, so it's really good. And you know, I always
So is
got,
it kind of a fast food?
Yeah.
Or is it like a sit down restaurant?
No, it's fast food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
I mean, you could sit down in there.
right. But I mean, it's not like
yeah.
a typical.
No, I went to Post Malone. He has one in Utah.
What? He
Yeah.
does?
So it's like all pink and it has like all his stuff inside.
No joke.
Yeah, you should see the bathroom in this place. It looks like a medieval dungeon in the bathroom. I'll show you a picture. I got it on my phone somewhere. And then it has like
Of
all
you
these.
just dropping a deuce like.
Yeah, it was cool. I had to take a picture.
I did a Google sphere.
Yeah.
Well,
And then it has like all these tubes in the wall that ping pong balls are just flying through. It's the weirdest
in
thing.
the bathroom or
no,
in the
that's
okay.
in the restaurant.
It's like, man, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't even want to eat here.
I just
come
got to
in-
drop a deuce. Yeah, so yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
I don't know. That's hard. There's a lot of different ones. I kind of have an obsession with Popeyes crispy chicken sandwich. Dang. Or their, whatever.
You know, I think very underrated is the KFC's spicy chicken
Oh
sandwich.
my gosh. I just had KFC, just the regular one. I do think the regular one's better.
Do you?
than
Okay.
KFC.
Right.
It's good. Anyway,
Nice.
I don't know. We lose, whatever you lose, you're going to crave.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
The braided boss.
Yeah.
Do you think it's scarier to imagine that humans are the most intelligent life form in the universe or that there is a more intelligent life form out there? That was a great question.
Yeah, it's a really good question, and it's one you kind of have to think about for a minute. But for me, I think it's way scarier to think that this is the best that it
I
gets.
totally agree.
I cannot imagine. Like,
That's so much scarier to me.
yes, like my hope is that there is like some sort of advanced race out there that have gotten past all of the garbage
Yeah.
that humans do, like the killing each other and atomic
Seriously.
wars and you
Killing
know,
kids in
killing-
schools. And
yeah, like
just what?
I hope that there's some life
There has
form
to
out
be,
there that's
right?
they're just like giving each other massages all day or something, and
That sounds weird.
you know, and like they have some crazy cool like AI computers that are all have
That aren't controlling them.
that aren't controlling them, but have benevolent. Yeah. So, anyways, I would think that this is the best it gets. Oh man,
That seems so worse. That's
Yeah.
way worse.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I want the smarter out there.
I have no doubt in my mind. Like my mind, there's some species or some sort of civilizations out there that
We're
are
not the only life.
way
No way.
better than us.
There's just no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Thanks, the braided boss.
Yeah. This one came from Andrew Leonards. Leonards. Of all the cryptids.
Leanerts.
Leonards.
Yeah.
Hertz. Leonards.
Some kind of wattage.
It's got a Leonard's battery
It's got
in
12 Leonards in it.
It's got a
It's going to
100
last all day.
Yeah, I don't got enough Leonards in there to last you the rest of the week, probably. Yeah. Don't touch it though.
I lost. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
touch it. Of all the cryptids, which one would you grow into an army for post-apocalyptic dominance? Which army of cryptids would you least like to encounter?
I'm going to have to go with Bigfoot for
Yeah.
the army, man. Big old freaking hogs.
I think that's probably the obvious right answer,
Yeah.
right?
But I don't know because it'd be hard because one, you can never see them. They blend into everything.
That's a problem. Well,
If you were to try and get intel on them, all the pictures be fuzzy.
yeah.
You can't I don't know if that's Bigfoot or not. I don't know if that's an army of 1,000. Maybe that's just a forest coming at you.
Yeah.
They smell horrible,
Yeah.
like
They would-
tons of them. And then, man, that strength. Whew.
Yeah, that's tough.
So that's
What are
a
you gonna
great
do?
army there.
They're probably great shooters, I would guess,
Yeah, I'm
as
sure.
well.
I'm sure.
Tacticians, most likely, really great at that. Yeah, I thought about that one for a while, and I was like, I should probably do Bigfoot because that makes the most sense. But I went with an army of the Loveland frogs.
I forgot about those.
Remember the Loveland
I
frogs?
had to Google like all the different cryptids because
Yeah.
there's some weird ones.
There is some really weird
I
ones.
was like, I'm still going with Bigfoot.
But the Loveland frogs, it was like a 4-foot frog that stands up on 2 feet.
I didn't know it was that tall.
Yeah.
Or not that tall.
Could you imagine though, like you're post-apocalyptic, you're trying to take over some territory, and all of a sudden 1,000 frogs,
Yeah, that'd be
4
pretty
feet
creepy.
tall, come
You're
at
like,
you.
I'm gonna shoot you. And it just pulls it out of your hands with its tongue.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad.
And like, what are they like? They could jump like you wouldn't believe, right?
They do the frog over each other.
Yeah, they leapfrog each other.
Yeah, leapfrog.
And then could you imagine hearing 1,000 croaks all at once?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
army's coming.
Yes, and here they come, right?
That would be pretty.
I don't
creepy.
know.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, "That's cool, but I'm scared."
Frog army. Yeah.
Frog army.
Frog army. But what I would hate to see is an army of like the Mothmen.
Yeah, that was a great one. That's a terrifying looking thing. I've seen some drawings of the chupacabra.
Oh yeah. They're weird.
Chupacabra.
Yeah.
And that one would be pretty scary too.
Sure.
But the Mothman is just the movie was creepy, and like the pictures of it and the pictures you look online.
I remember seeing that movie, and like it's just kind of like it's not like super duper scary. It's just like eerie.
It is. It's an
kinda,
eerie,
you
like
know?
uncomfortable movie.
Yeah. So
Mothman would be a good one.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
you got that one good.
yeah.
Holy, this is a whole
Good
book.
luck with this one.
All right, let's see if I can do it without messing up one word.
Mm-hmm.
Ramirez, mom X4.
Times 4,
Yeah,
or maybe,
she got 4 kids, or she been a mom.
or she wears quadruple XL.
Go a million ways.
A lot of different ways.
Yeah. So, would you rather your wives have more knowledge with guns and how to use them, or with canning food? I'm a prepper, and my husband is one who needs the convincing that we should be prepared. We have 4 kids, so my whole thing is we need. There we go.
She has 4 kids.
So we need to be.
I'm sorry about
to
the
keep
quadruple XL comment.
He's a numbers guy, so he needs to prove that canning will be cost effective versus just buying food from the store and saving it. But gun knowledge and how to properly use plus keep them in the house and stored safely with kids is also important. He has military background, so he can use them, but I'm home with the kids mainly. So if I can't use them, is it helpful? What would you say would you rather them be focused on? Hope it all makes sense. Love your podcast.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, basically, is it better to have the skill of being able to shoot a gun or to can some carrots?
For our wives. So
our wives.
Would you rather your wives have this?
Right.
Yeah.
So I said, I mean, for me, it just makes more sense long run to can.
Sure.
Like, I think it's a skill that is limited. There's not many people that can do it. And for a group and for value of skill set in a group, I think that's a better one. Personally.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that can shoot. Not necessarily good, but
Yeah.
like if you were, let's say something were to happen to me and it's like putting value in another person.
Yeah.
Like if you can and stuff,
Sure.
like that would be a good group member.
I feel like you could probably put a gun into somebody's hand, like my wife's hand, and she could shoot it. But I can't just give her a bunch of canning supplies and all of a sudden there's some canned
pissed.
stuff, right? Yeah.
What are you doing?
And what do you do? Don't do that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with canning. This might be the insecure man inside of me, but having my wife more of an expert on firearms than me feels a bit emasculating, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh gosh, she's a badass, and I don't even know how to shoot a gun,
Yeah.
right? So,
Right.
I mean,
So
that
to stay
doesn't really
manly,
matter.
we keep, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Although
Yeah.
it probably is sexy as hell if she was like a firearms expert.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh gosh,
Yeah. Cannon with an AR-15 on her back.
gosh. Yeah. I thought you had to, didn't you?
Yes.
When you're
sure.
canning, just in
Yep.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this bottle. Shoots it in
That's
midair.
how we get rid of 'em. Right there. Yeah. All right, this one came from Rebecca J. Budke. Budke. If you could have any kind of liquids / sauce on tap for 5 of your fingers,
Man.
which liquids would you choose?
I went back and forth on this one so much.
Did you?
And I've seen that clip too.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, huh?
Caulk.
Yeah. It was the caulking.
That's what
yeah.
they said.
Right. Okay, for 5, here's my 5. Gasoline
It's a great one.
for 1, right? Like I'm never paying for gas again.
That'd be so nice.
Right? And you never
Take you all day to fill up, but it'd be great.
Yeah, but I mean, who cares? Just stick your
Seriously.
finger in there. I'd probably choose my middle finger.
You never need fire starter.
No, that's
You
true.
just drench everything.
Just trench everything in fuel. That's how my grandpa started fires.
So did mine.
Constantly.
My dad's.
Like, I don't know what it was. It's just like got to start a fire, cut a pop can in half, pour it full of gas, set it in there. That's how you
Have a
start a fire.
Pepsi.
Have a Pepsi.
Finish that so we can put gas in there.
Drink this, we got to start a fire.
That's a good one. I like that one.
And then you got fuel to put out the fire.
True.
Because you drank the Pepsi.
Yeah.
Right. So gasoline, that's my number one. Number two is water. I mean, and that seems like
obvious.
It's like water, but yeah, if you just don't mix them
You
up.
sit there and suck on your finger.
Yeah.
Drink some water during the
Thirsty.
day. That's gas.
Yeah. All right, now gasoline again. I gotta mark these things. You get tattoos on each finger that says what's what.
Just an icon, like a gas can.
Exactly.
Drop of water.
Yeah. So gasoline, water, and then so this one feels a little bit weird.
Okay.
But let me tell you, insulin.
Okay.
On the next one. So here's the thing: in the
That's true,
apocalypse,
though. It makes sense. That's a good choice.
every diabetic in the country is going to come for me.
Okay.
And they're going to keep me safe forever because I can keep them alive.
That's going to be
Right?
busy.
I'm going to be a busy man
Yeah.
for sure.
let him touch you. Give me your insulin finger. He ain't feeling good, just touch him.
Yeah, you did you. So, and it's also one of the most expensive liquids in the world.
For sure.
It
That
is. It
for
really
sure.
is. So, that's
Let me fill a bottle. That'll be $5,000.
Yeah.
Give me all your threes right there. I'll mix a little gasoline in there. Give you a little extra kick. That's called the spicy insulin.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're
insulin
gonna
2.0.
like that. You're going to like that.
That one's gonna do you good. All right. Okay,
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. FDA certified.
The thing is, man, that's a weapon, too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
He's like, boom, I touch you. Guess what? Your sugars are going to drop. You're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You got,
It's
a mean
true.
you got a mean old finger.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my middle
Picking
insulin.
your nose, you're like, I feel super, like, I'm going to pass out.
I gotta learn to control that.
Why do I feel so weird right now? Give me
Wash that
candy
out with
bar.
some water.
Give me a candy bar. Oh, yeah.
Gosh, man.
It's good. It's good. So dumb.
It's
My fingers are taps.
all of them at once is a suicide. All right, so then my next one is the Ghost Energy.
Nice. That's a good one.
You know, and I go back and forth on which flavor I want, but
Yeah.
today I've got red berry. It's kind of my classic. I go back to
That's
them.
probably the safest one.
It is the
like, it
safest,
doesn't
yeah.
pucker your butthole.
No.
When you.
No, man, that sour
Is it
watermelon
that-
stuff.
It is.
Sometimes, man. Yeah. And my last one. Now, this might
So gross.
This might seem
Why
like-
did you pick this? I guess for like sustainability.
Yeah, this is for survival. I went with chocolate and short. Okay, just think about it though.
Yeah.
Like I could live off of my own fingers.
You could. You
right?
could.
I got water. I got like
all I ever did it on the chocolate and sugar. I need to give myself some insulin.
Exactly. It's got a lot of sugar, but it will keep you alive.
Yeah.
You
that's
remember?
true.
You remember?
You could survive off from
Was
these.
it Deep Impact where they had like all the boxes of chocolate and short, and he was putting them on the boat?
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and like in the back
It
room
makes
of the
sense.
White House.
You got a lot of vitamins and minerals in
Yeah.
there. I think I told you we used to get free boxes of this, and we
Oh,
could never
really?
give enough out and it'd expire. So I
Oh.
just like have them at lunch.
For sure.
I got so sick
I'm
of it.
sure. Yeah,
The taste, I'm just like, bleh.
yeah, but it would keep you alive.
It'd keep you alive.
So I figure with those 5 fingers, I'm staying alive.
Heck yeah.
Somehow.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mine aren't as exciting.
Okay.
I did water.
Yes, I mean classic.
I put rubbing alcohol as one.
Oh, okay.
A lot of uses there.
Sure.
You can burn.
Mhm.
You can clean.
Yes.
It's
Rub.
a defense too, squirting in people's faces.
Well, yeah, can you imagine just getting a bunch of
Ah,
Right
I'm
in your
okay.
eyes.
It's cold. I'm all right.
It's cool.
But it cleans. I mean, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Sure.
These 3, I went back and forth on
Did you?
these. I put ranch on there.
Okay.
Because my kids will eat anything if there's some ranch on it.
For sure.
So I could get an MRE in them and
just-
anything. Just like,
Yeah.
there you go.
It's got to be. Here's the thing, though. I hate like the Hidden Valley Ranch in just like the regular. I have to have like the homemade ranch,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
the buttermilk style.
I
It's
like
so
when it's
much
like
better.
overdone. It's like milky almost.
Sure.
Like really, really
Yeah.
loose. I don't like the thick, pasty
I'll
kind
take
of.
it either way, but I just don't like the regular Hidden Valley. I have to have
I
the,
don't like
the
Hidden Valley
packet
either.
ranch, like where you make it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
well,
billion,
then you can like adapt to
Yeah.
all the different, yeah.
and it just tastes better.
I don't know what taste. I'm just going to have it.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
The other one, this is, I went back and forth on these forever. I'm like, maybe ketchup would be
Sure.
a good one
Mhm.
for survival, ketchup. But I'm like, I've got ranch, so I can get my kids to eat anything.
Sure.
So I put milk
Okay.
just because I hate what we do to those cows. It ain't
Sure.
right. No, but like with milk, like this is like straight up whole milk, hasn't been pasteurized. I mean,
Okay.
this is the good stuff. You make butter out of it, baking.
That's true.
And I mean, you can go a long way with that.
Yeah, I like that.
And then the last one's honey, just because it has medicinal use. It can be used.
Honey's a good one.
Safe. It's sticky.
Yeah.
You
It's
just got to have a good way to like.
Yeah, your finger would be sticky.
If you always
all
had
the
a
time.
ticky tip,
a ticky tip.
I got a ticky tip.
My tip is ticky.
But
Yeah.
those are the ones I put on there.
That's a good one.
Honey
I like
Ranch, milk, rubbing alcohol, and water. I like the
Nice.
rubbing alcohol. Is like doesn't fit with any of them.
that. The rest of it's food. Most of yours are food except for the rubbing alcohol.
Well, the honey one's medicinal.
yeah, it's also medicinal. You're right.
Anyway, there you go.
You're not wrong.
No, no.
No.
Did you read that last one? Yeah.
I believe so.
Drop back Durban. Okay. EDC drop. What are your guys' current EDC? I typically have just my phone, wallet, and a box cutter on my person, but I'm only feet away from my bike or truck with the rest of the gear.
Nice.
And then Dylan Grafton
No,
13.
that's the next one, right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So my pocket dump, I usually have the scale tool actually in my scrubs, but I don't right now. I wear scrubs more often. Ah, geez. How'd you do that?
I got yours. Now I got the skeletal tool today.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, so I got the skeletal tool.
I have my backpack. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm like you said, I usually have within walking distance or I have all my other stuff in my backpack.
Yeah.
It's weird to have all flashlights and stuff on
It is.
me in my scrubs.
Yeah, I don't really do that too. So I got the skeletal tool today. Obviously, my phone. I got a watch.
Got my phone.
I've got my wallet, and then like I always have this too, like on my keys. This is this little Gerber. It's got a little pocket knife.
Oh, yeah,
on
that's
it,
right. I
and
forgot
it's,
about
and it's
that
got
thing.
a little screwdriver.
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
I think that's it. That's all I got. Not
Good
not
enough.
too crazy.
Good
Yeah.
enough.
Dylan Grafton 13. What would you recommend for a good EDC bag? Not huge, but not too small either. Just looking to carry a tablet, multi-tool, backup battery, carry pistol, and a few miscellaneous EDC tools. What do you think, Cam?
I don't know. That's tough. I've used a bunch of different bags. I think if you want to try one out, most cost effective, well, best savings is probably to go with like a 3V gear.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of options, sling pack, and they've gotten a little better quality. The one I use at work and take to work, it's been great. I haven't had any problems with it, and I forgot the name, and I meant to look at it.
Is it a 3V gear?
No,
Oh, it's a
it's
different one. Okay.
it's like that Patriot one.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's kind of like
the black one.
low, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, I can't remember. But I don't know. Of the ones I've tried, like a nice smaller EDC bag. Like I have
Yeah.
a SOG that I like.
Yeah.
They make a little. I don't know. I can't say any of them have been particularly like standouts.
Right.
It's been more of a convenience thing to me. Like this one's organized, has pockets, the zippers don't break.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, that's kind of like I don't overthink it, man. Like anything that's a good build quality, and so like there's a couple ways to look at it. You can go with just like your regular day pack size, or you can go with the sling pack. I prefer the like a regular day pack.
And that's what
backpack.
mine's a backpack.
The sling packs are just not that comfortable if you had to throw them on, and then also you're looking at just like one strap, and that one strap breaks, you're screwed. If one strap breaks on your other one.
Yeah.
You've got a sling pack now, right? So I use the Eberly Stock Switchblade. I love it. I'm hoping Eberly Stock just came out with a couple new EDC packs. I really
I want one.
I want one so bad. So I may have to see if we can get one of those and test those out. But yeah, I mean, just any of those are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True that.
True that. Guys, I gotta tell you about Nutrient Survival. It is made in America with real ingredients to keep Americans healthy, strong, and alert. Perfect for today, ready for anything ahead. From hearty, delicious entrees and nutrient-dense snacks to immunity-boosting drinks and strength-building shakes. Each with 40 essential nutrients available in handy singles, daily use pantry packs, durable cans, and 3 to 90-day survival kits. Keeping your world safe and your body in peak condition. This isn't your cheap, empty-calorie, bland food storage. This stuff actually has nutritional value. Check out their new NREs, Nutrition Ready to Eat. These things are fantastic. Head over to nutrientsurvival.com. Use our code CASUALPREPPERS. You're going to get 10% off your order. Guys, this stuff is it's fantastic. I can't tell you how much I love it. Like
Yeah.
it is the best. And every time I'm eating one of these things and I look at the nutrition facts on the back, I'm going, this is healthier
eat this
than
every
what
day.
I eat every day. So it's good stuff. Go try it out. Nutrient Survival.
Yes.
Get it done.
Angelo Amador.
Knock knock. Amador.
Knock knock, cos'era Amador?
Amador.
Amador.
Open me up, Amador.
I am an open door.
Yes.
If energy drinks and sodas were completely banned, would you rather A, switch to coffee or tea, or B, suffer through the withdrawals and face life uncaffeinated?
Life uncaffeinated. It sounds like some T-shirt that a lady,
does.
The girl would be wearing. Some
Yeah.
middle-aged girl lady.
Middle-aged girl lady.
Hashtag life uncaffeinated
That's so
or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know.
Hashtag I'm a Mormon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, here's the thing. I hate coffee and I hate tea.
Yeah.
I seriously I don't like either of them.
Yeah.
Like iced tea, I like. That's good.
I didn't grow up drinking it,
Sugared,
but
iced tea.
it just smells like it's so overpowering. Well, to be honest, I like the smell of it, but I don't like it on people, and I don't like to smell it on their breath.
I don't even like
and
the smell of it.
You don't. I don't
No.
mind the smell of coffee beans, but I just it's not something I would drink.
I've tried it a million times. Maybe I haven't tried it.
Oh, come on! That sounds like you drink it.
I've tried it, but I just don't like.
I try it every morning, full cup.
Yeah, every morning I keep trying it. Don't like it. I'll try again tomorrow. See how it goes. Right. And again, I don't feel like I'm dependent on caffeine. Like I've gone months and months and months without it with no issues whatsoever.
Right.
For me, it's more of like I need something that's not water. And it's usually just I need that fizz and a little bit of flavor. And
Yeah.
so like for me, like if
I
I
like the bubbles.
Yeah, I do too. And if I had to get rid of the bubbles, that's where I would have an issue.
Yeah,
Because
I would
need
too,
that
but
fizzy
mine's
water.
got to have a little sugar in it.
Yeah.
Or a sweetener.
Yeah.
I thought I was addicted to caffeine once, and I don't know, maybe I am, but I think there's a huge placebo effect that people have.
Sure.
And I've listened to the effect of caffeine, and it actually we all get up and drink it and think it's giving us more energy, but it really isn't. It's more of a prevent the other hormones from causing tiredness. So it's
that's the thing.
You're
It's
supposed to
not-
drink it closer to
later
the evening, or not evening, but closer to lunch and mid afternoon.
It's not really giving you energy. It's just suppressing the things that make
so
you
everybody
tired.
drinks it first thing in the morning, and it's I think there's more of a placebo there. They're just I feel a little bit more awake, and it's not really working that way.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
fizzy water
We're
straights for
scientists.
weirdos, bro. Yeah, we are. Yeah,
No, fizzy water is great, man. It's so good.
I guess so.
Again, it's an acquired taste. It really
But
is.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
WM Reese Photography. Maybe they take photos of candy,
Yeah,
peanut butter cups,
women
mostly.
eating candy.
Women eating candy.
Women's race photography.
Dude, I'll bet you start an Instagram page with just women eating candy, great photos.
WM Women Race Photography.
You will,
I'm sure, yeah.
1 million followers.
Instantly.
I
love races. I love look at pictures.
No, but it's artsy. It's super artsy. All the photos, close ups of just biting into that.
just everything
You know what I
else
mean?
is kind of
Yeah.
fogged. So it's like a portrait
Yeah.
of the Reese's. Oh man,
But then you could kind of do some other things that, where it's
this girl swinging.
Yeah.
and there's a Reese's on the table, and that's
Right.
what's in focus.
or it's pouring out Reese's pieces, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think
Yeah,
I'd
they
probably
got
follow.
chocolate all over their mouth.
Yes, yeah.
So hot.
Gosh damn. I want some Reese's now.
You pulled it in. You're all, gosh dang.
I'm just taking it all in here.
Anyway.
I'm just saying, Reese Photography, think about it. I'll follow.
Right.
Okay, not including a knife or phone. What is you most used EDC item?
Yeah,
your
most.
most. Any tips for and small EDC bag? A small
Stop
EDC bag.
asking that question.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Beside not including knife or phone, what is your most used EDC item? It's this one right here. So every single day I use
gun.
this screwdriver. Every single day I use this screwdriver. Every single freaking day, working on cameras or taking off and putting on tripod plates, I use it every single day.
Nice.
So
So mine's just a pen.
yeah, makes sense.
Durable
A
good
gun pen?
Yeah, a
Gun pen?
One squirts ink in their eyes.
Ooh, yeah.
Like on Indiana Jones 3.
That's
where
what
he's
it was. Yeah.
No, but seriously, like a pin. I know. We carry one all the time. Anyway, most people. Anyway.
I don't.
But like, I'm 90% of the time I'm using it to like poke a wrapper to get open, right, obviously, or open things like a box. I'll be like, drag it across the tape. So I'm gonna say a pin.
I like that.
I'm gonna say a pin.
Yeah, we already talked about EDC bags.
Yeah, you don't need to know that. Don't do that anymore. Yeah. Anmar 6. Anmar
06.
Anmar. Let's say that you have a generator for your home. We know you haven't pulled the trigger on that yet.
Yes.
What would be your choice of fuel? I would go with natural gas so it can be rigged up to the home lines. Second, what step would you take to make the generator EMP proof? I didn't see that part.
Oh, I didn't see that part either.
Rabbit in tinfoil. Done with that part.
I thought you said rabbit in tinfoil.
A rabbit in tinfoil.
We're going to get a rabbit, put it in some tinfoil. You're good.
And the whole house is protected.
Yeah, got to keep it alive, though.
Yeah.
Throw some carrots in there.
And then there's a hobo dinner later.
Oh, yeah. Dude, nothing better than a hobo dinner.
I freaking love those
A
things.
rabbit. I've had a rabbit hobo dinner
The hair,
before, too.
yeah.
I really have had rabbit hobo dinners before.
Have you?
Yeah.
How's it?
Good. Yeah. My grandpa.
Little
my
teeny
grandpa.
bits of meat on there.
My grandpa knows how to cook rabbit. Like,
Really?
He is,
I actually think rabbit's pretty good.
he is the best rabbit chef.
I haven't
on
had
the
it in a
planet.
long time, but yeah. It's not very fat, is it? Isn't it
No.
like really lean?
That's why you get like that rabbit. What do they call it?
Jackrabbit.
Yeah. That's exactly what they call it.
What is it? Do you remember the AFV? Was it like the jackalope or some stupid thing that always popped up on American Family? Oh my goodness!
American Family Insurance. What is it?
What does AFV stand for? America's
Funniest Home Videos.
Funniest Home Videos. Yeah. AFV. Anyway,
What AFV?
American Family Video.
What was that? What was that old VHS?
It was like a jackalope that used to pop up all the
What
time.
was the old VHS thing? Home, like something home video. You know, the company that made all those like old VHS movies.
Bidmark? Oh, you mean like
like the
THS?
it would pop up at the beginning.
I
can't remember.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I saw a meme the other day and it showed all of those like old school ones. I was like, oh man, I watched so many movies with those.
Yeah.
Those home movies. Anyways, I don't know about the jackalope thing. I don't remember that. I just
You
don't
don't remember that?
No, I
Stupid.
don't remember.
It was so stupid.
It was American Song. That was so dumb.
Because you're like, just get through this.
That whole show was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. I watched it, but it was dumb.
My dad, I guess this is why they still did crap like that. But I remember my wife and I were over there watching. He's like, you know, the part when they'd like put his face on like people that were falling and tripping and stuff. He's like, this is like my favorite part. I'm like, this is the worst part.
This is so dumb. But yeah, I guess the 70-year-old men love it. So it's all good. Yeah.
He loves that part.
That's funny.
Anyway.
So I do want a dual fuel generator.
Yeah.
I'd love that. And I love the idea of being able to hook it up to your natural gas lines.
It makes the most sense.
It does. It's great.
But like,
why not?
I'm guessing you're talking like those big suckers that will that'll power your whole house.
Yeah, I would suspect so. I don't know.
I mean, for me, I'd probably go with a diesel.
Sure, yeah.
You know, big old diesel.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a diesel.
Or propane. I mean, it's all good.
That was my other fuel, is propane. Because I worry with like natural gas, like earthquakes and stuff like that.
Sure.
You're more likely to have, fuel interruption that's going to break a line or something like that.
Or
Whereas if
putting
you
a
have
fence
tanks
in,
and have so
somebody puts a fence in and it goes right through the. I did that once.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I did that once.
Last time you did it.
Yeah, that was
Just don't do a fence.
I was panicking.
My wife
like,
keeps
what
telling
the
me.
shit do I do?
Yeah, I know.
Get a lighter.
Yeah. I don't want this getting out.
Burn it off.
Don't waste it.
Don't waste
Burn it.
Go get a lighter and let's cook something.
Don't do this.
Yeah,
if this ever happens.
Yeah. This is going to come from John 5 Live. You can pick your new podcast sponsor that comes with free products, but you have to promote and use the product. You become the prepper face of this company. What company are you choosing, and how do their products fit the casual preppers market?
Cool.
Yeah.
Easy. I'd go with like
ranch fingers.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Give me some ranch fingers.
Yeah, I want some ranch fingers.
Rising S bunkers or
yeah.
Like I just live in that bunker. That'd be super easy. I don't even have to I don't have to promote it very
or like a studio, a bunker studio.
Oh, that'd be like
a real bunker studio.
I'm like, send us a bunker.
Yeah.
And we can do tons of videos in it.
Oh,
Or like Plan B.
Yeah.
Build a Hummer. I'll try that
I
out
thought you
for
meant
you.
like the pill.
I'm gonna go.
You have to use
I don't
it.
know about using that. Oh man,
Your wife.
I want to
gets
show how good this works.
Your wife gets a big old box of Plan B. Like, what is going on here?
I'm gonna keep knocking you up.
Yeah.
and you keep taking Plan B.
Listen. It's for the podcast.
It's for the preppers.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Plan B makes the big Humvees that are all decked out for preppers or survivalists. I'm like, man, that'd be so sweet.
That'd be awesome.
Send me a Hummer.
I like that.
I'll try it out.
Give me a Hummer, he says. I would probably go with Jeep.
That was
Look, man.
actually the first one that came to mind, and I
Yeah.
saw yours. I was like, dang it.
I've had several. I've owned a bunch of them. I love them. I know people say they aren't the best quality. I freaking love them. I don't care.
Yeah.
Jeep is a lifestyle.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. And it obviously fits the prepper
I've
community.
been looking heavily at finding one.
Yeah.
Just can't find one. The
They're
one
hard
I
to-
want.
they're hard to find
The one I want.
sometimes, yeah.
And there's like years to avoid, and there's
Yeah.
like, I'm like, ugh,
Yep.
I just want one.
That's right.
I just
Anyways,
want one.
that's what I do.
Grumpy Bush. That's it. Grumpy Bushcraft. I'm pissed about doing this.
I'm gonna build a fire, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
I'm gonna feather this wood, but I'm pissed right now.
That would be a great. I'd follow that Instagram too.
Dude, just pissed
Just
off.
dude, just like complaining the entire time when he's doing bushcraft.
Super good at it, but he
Yeah.
just hates it.
It's like this is the perfect.
You already have the name for it.
Yeah.
We just gave you an idea.
do it.
We want 10%.
I just want to follow. I think
Yeah.
it'd be great.
Which is more practical, being the gray man or look like you can mess someone up in regards to every day and getting home in an SHTF. I practice the gray man with a bushcraft flare. EDC, a bushcraft style knife in an
Tough possum gear, shacklet.
okay, along with a small med kit and other things. I was like, is this an advertisement? Other things to make
Yeah.
holes rather easy. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
but
Here,
I think just being gray man's more practical than being the tough guy.
I agree. You know,
Tough guys, I don't know. I mean, it's like people aren't going to mess with them, but also if you're going to want to get rid of somebody that's a threat,
Yeah.
you're going after that tough guy.
Yeah, we had this conversation with Chris. He's like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes like people just want to go after the biggest, toughest looking guy in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's
Alpha
not necessary.
male.
But there are people that would just avoid you, right?
Yeah.
So I just feel like being under the radar gray man is probably the most practical way to go about it.
I do too.
But again, you gotta weigh that with how you want to live your life. I mean, people that take this gray man too far for my taste.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a shirt that I want to wear that doesn't necessarily scream gray man, I'm gonna wear it just because I
Yeah.
think it's like, again, you can't like
Yeah.
work too casual, I guess.
We're way too casual.
You know what
it's
I
like
mean?
we do a podcast casually.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, like bushcraft flare. What does that mean?
I don't
Like
know.
gray man. Is it a tree outfit? Like a bark costume?
Yeah.
It's like total gray man.
Wearing my bark costume
Wearing a little
today.
bit of wood today.
Yeah,
Blend
pine.
in.
It's pine.
I just want to know that flare.
Tons of pine trees around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. Did you read that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This one came from Casual Campers podcast.
haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. If AI is now with us, what would you do to insulate yourselves from its reach?
It is with us.
Yeah. I mean, AI
Um,
is getting creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. I have a lot of interest in this right now, just like following it and like the threats and like it's just interesting.
There's going to be an episode coming
Yeah.
soon.
I mean, if you really want to get away from it, go like anti-smart with everything.
Yeah.
And I do that anyway.
Go live in the woods.
But like devices and things, they make things really nice. The AI in it and all that
Yep.
is helpful. But if you want to get away from it, that's the only thing I can think.
Yeah. Use Surfshark.
I love those
That's helpful.
smart lights and stuff. I use them all the time. Get in bed and I'm like, hey, Google, turn it off. And I usually fall asleep. But
Yeah.
but it's nice to like, oh, I forgot. I'll just have it turn off everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Google, rub my legs. They hurt tonight.
I call my wife.
That's coming soon.
I call my wife Google.
Yeah.
Hey, Google, turn off the lights.
Hey, Google, you won't get frisky.
Hey, Google, suck on my range finger.
Of all the fingers, most disgusting one.
We're going, what do you think about using some ranch in our sex life, baby? I got this ranch finger just waiting.
I want my finger stuck in your hair. All the honey.
I got a honey finger, baby.
That's true. I never thought about that.
You know?
A honey
Yeah.
finger. That could do some things.
Call it the honey finger. What was the other thing we were talking about?
Oh, man. Basically go off the grid lifestyle.
Drown the pig? Was that what we were talking
Drown the
about?
pig. Yeah. How did it come up?
don't know.
More like, that sounds pretty dirty.
Oh, yeah, because you were doing like, abity, abity, but you
Oh,
were
yeah. I was like, that's all,
yeah.
folks. And he's like, sounds like you're underwater.
Sounds like you're drowning the pig. You're like, sounds like a
Some
sexual position or
saying
something.
You want to drown a pig?
Yeah.
Oink,
Oink, baby.
Yeah, to avoid, never hold a job if you want to avoid AI.
Yeah, for sure.
'cause all of them are becoming integrated.
Yeah, I mean, limit your social media presence, do all that kind of stuff. But I think you just continue to prep like normal. You know what I mean? If the AI starts to take over, it shouldn't be able to take your nutrient survival.
No.
I hope not. If we get to that point, it's all over with.
Yeah.
You know, we're done. That's the singularity. It's all finished.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah. I gotta tell you about Element, Cam.
Mm.
My gosh, I had
Craving
some,
it right now.
I had some last night and went to jiu-jitsu. I had Orange Element. And I
You
like
beat everybody in the gym.
I beat everybody's ass.
Choke them all out.
Yeah.
They're all still there.
They're all sitting there laying dead on the mats while I drank my Element. You know, it was just like, this stuff is good. No, it's just, I crave it, dude, especially when I'm working out. Anyways, if you didn't know, electrolyte deficiency or imbalances, they can cause headaches, cramps, fatigue, weakness, AI takeovers, all that kind of stuff. As people want to be prepared and ready for anything, the last thing you need is something that will slow you down when you need to be ready the most. That's why we at Casual Preppers have teamed up with Element. That's LMNT, Cameron. It is a tasty electrolyte drink mix. And when I say tasty, I mean tasty, my friend. With everything you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt with zero sugar. There's none, okay? But it still tastes great. Element is formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs and is perfectly suited to folks following a keto, low-carb, or paleo diet. It is perfect for bug-out bags and EDC kits. I just put some in my bug-out bag. I just put some in my EDC bag. So now I've always got it. Right. Something goes down, I'm going to be hydrated. All right. It contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio, 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. The Element sample pack. So if our listeners, if you go to our link, you're going to get a free sample pack when you make any purchase, but you got to go to our link.
So awesome.
You got to go through our link. So click any of our Linktree links anywhere on all of our socials. Click the link in this podcast. You're going to get right there. You're going to get a free sample pack. It includes one packet of every flavor. Now you can try them all. This is perfect offer for anyone who's interested in trying all the Element flavors, and you can introduce it to your friends. I've given a bunch of packets out, and people are like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we gave some out.
I need this stuff. They offer a no questions asked refunds on all orders. You don't even have to send it back. This offer may be claimed by first-time and returning Element customers. That is the beautiful thing. Every time you make a purchase through our link, you can get that sample pack.
That's awesome.
Pretty freaking sweet. Head to our link, drinkelement.com/casualpreppers. Get your order and a free sample pack.
Ah, so good.
Good stuff.
Made me want it right now.
I know, sorry. We should just have it on the table when we do the podcast. We
Snort
really should. Yeah. I wouldn't suggest that, but you might be able to get away with it. I don't know.
J. Jenkins. Minus all the
I don't
vowels.
like vowels. Consonants forever, baby.
I wish my last name had no vowels.
No vowels.
If you had that, his is spelled
Take a
JNKNS. That's why we made that joke.
Yeah.
If you had the equipment and it was still functioning, would the two of you start a radio broadcast in the apocalypse and become apocalyptic DJs, or just focus on survival? We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
We were saying even doing one like a made up scenario where we were just like a podcast during an apocalypse.
Yeah, we thought about doing a fictional series where we are radio hosts or podcast hosts in the apocalypse. We have a show that we just do crazy stuff and we are in the apocalypse. We thought it would be kind of fun. And maybe we would have Russian accents. We don't know.
That would be even better.
Yeah, even better.
But yeah, I always think about I don't know if many of you played Fallout the game, but there's always that radio going, and there's always a radio a guy that's broadcasting. I'm we would be that.
For
We'd
sure.
just be walking around a wasteland,
Yeah.
listening to us talk like this. Would be great.
That would be awesome.
I'm hoping that will be what happens.
I still think that would be a fun project to do one
I
day.
do too.
You know, we just and like we got like new apocalyptic news. Comes on, and you know,
Just talk about the weather. It's like radioactive rain today. You want to stay in.
Get your umbrellas out.
It would sound just like this podcast.
It would,
basically.
But it would just
Go
all be
back into-
fictional.
be fun.
Be pretty dang fun. The Arty Yorkshire man.
Yeah.
He's very arty, Yorkshire man. Hollowed out volcano, space station, or submerged deep sea laboratory. Which supervillain lair would you choose to hide out the apocalypse in?
Well, the space station in the deep sea would be the most amazing looking.
Okay.
You know, you just be watching like
Sure.
sharks go by or like staring at Earth. Like, man,
That was
I
Earth.
control that. Was
That's
Earth.
Earth.
That's Earth down there.
Right there.
But how troublesome would that? I mean, how difficult would it be? It's like
That's my thing. Yeah.
I want to be evil, but I don't want to fly 16,000 miles back to Earth to do whatever.
That's why I kind of went with the hollowed out volcano.
Makes the most sense.
I don't feel comfortable in not like I've ever been to space.
I don't like it out there.
Every time I go to space, I just uncomfortable.
I tell my wife I can't sleep. It's scary out
ain't
here.
got no leg room up here in this capsule.
But yeah, it's underwater. I'm not uncomfortable either. I don't like it. The ocean scares me.
Drowning would suck.
Yeah. So, you know, obviously the volcano, there's the magma and lava and stuff that's not great, but it's hollowed out, so you could probably feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
I just feel like if in the apocalypse, I don't want to get stuck in space.
No.
Or it's stuck underwater.
Yeah.
You know, how do you get food and water?
Yeah. Seriously.
Right?
You don't.
You don't.
You die.
That's it. You got to have your space rations, and then that's
Space
it.
station, like all that stuff sounds amazing because I would like to see it.
Yes.
But I like in Interstellar when he's just like pounding on the wall and he's like, there's just nothingness forever out there. I'm like, ugh.
Pure terror.
Like flying in a plane, I always think like below my feet is like
Just air.
20,000 feet of nothing to the ground. And I'm just like, oh, I feel super weird now.
Yeah. Don't think about it.
Anyway, hope you're listening to this flying.
Yeah. Hold on tight, kids. Yeah.
So, yeah, Volcano's a great one.
That's good. I like that.
Airwolf was in there. And so was Syndrome from in The Incredibles.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
was a hollowed out volcano, right?
I have no idea.
It was. It's a
Okay,
cartoon. I
sorry.
watched it and I'm an adult man.
Okay. Good.
The Will Forrester. Okay. I don't have anything funny to say about that. Question about going gray man. I'm 6'5" and weigh about 340.
Boy, yeah.
Any tips on trying to blend in? Love the show, guys, and keep up the good work.
Hang out with a bunch of like professional athletes.
Yeah,
That'll
basketball
help.
players, your best friend, probably.
Yeah.
Or lineman.
Lineman.
You're a big dude.
6'5", 340. We got a guy like that at our gym. And it's just like he barely fits in his Toyota.
Yeah, they're so big. Like,
yeah.
not in a bad way. I'm just saying, like,
It's a bad way.
that height would be super hard to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of anybody that's 6 foot and above. I wish I were, but I'm like, he'd probably be super inconvenient in our world.
Sure, yeah.
So,
Yeah. I don't know. There's not much you can do, man. You're that big.
Yeah.
I think the best you can do is try and dress and accessorize in it as neutrally as possible.
yeah, right.
Right?
I was going to say cross dress because that might blend in better nowadays.
It could, yeah.
I've seen some big old dudes that's like wearing a dress and high heels and makeup, but wearing a cowboy hat
Yeah.
and full beard. I'm like, I don't know.
It's normal.
Yeah.
But, you know,
You blend right in.
don't smell good. Don't smell bad.
Yeah.
Smell neutral. I don't know what else you can do, man.
I don't either.
You're big.
Yeah, I don't.
That is your
I've never
cross
thought
to
about
bear.
it because I'm not close to that.
That is your cross to bear, my friend.
Right.
Bushcraft hoser.
Yeah,
This is a
hoser.
Canadian bushcrafter. What's a never again mistake regarding prepping you guys have made before?
Mention that I own a 22.
Oh, yeah.
Been shamed for that one.
You own 22.
Yeah, well, bougie.
We can go watch cartoons now, too.
Yeah. Is that for your kids?
Gonna borrow a tampon. People are dicks.
You're going to eat bees and squirrels? Well, you can shoot with that 22.
Bees? Is that what you said? If you can shoot a bee with a 22, you're a badass.
Yeah, that's true.
Could you eat a bee? I guess you could.
Heck yeah, I can eat a bee.
I eat them all the time.
I saw this video of this guy's like eating honeycomb and a bee flies on the bottom of it right as he takes the bite.
Ugh.
And it's just like,
Oh, no.
you just eat that bee?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Son of a bee.
But realistically, my biggest thing is like I have my bug out vehicle and I have all my gear in there and I have all these like tools and fire starters and all this stuff, and I fail to put it in my regular like common vehicle all the time. Like my family vehicle, I wish I had more of that in there. It gets taken out. I mean, most of the time my wife's like cleaning up, she takes it all out. And I'm like, I want it back in there. So I think the thing that I've learned and ran into like on 2 different occasions is I didn't have one of my items that I should have because I just assume I'm in, I've got it all in my truck and I just don't take it as much.
You know what assuming does?
Yeah. Makes an ass.
Out of you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, early on in my prepping days, my prepping career, I bought one of those like 8,000 piece survival kits on Amazon.
Yeah.
Because I was like $22.
Yeah.
It's got like everything I need to survive.
Yeah.
I win at life if I get this, right? And like none of it's useful.
Like,
the only thing I could use was the case it came in.
You're better off with like a Melissa and Doug, like
Melissa and Doug.
the little kits that are like pretend.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't it
for sure.
Melissa and
I
Doug or
have
something
no
like
idea.
that?
I don't know what that is.
They're like all the wooden toys and like the
okay.
fake things. I bet you're better off.
Sounds
with
like
that.
sounds like a couple from like a
70s.
show on TV.
Robin
or
Williams
something.
was Melissa and Doug.
Yeah, it sounds like a couple from a sitcom or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought one of
Look it
those.
Up, make sure I'm.
Bunch of useless junk, so I'll never do that again. Obviously.
Yeah, that's an easy one because a lot of people do that.
They do. Yeah. It's like,
Obviously.
Look at this.
I got 600,000 5-star reviews on there.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, and they're all the Chinese families.
Yeah, Melissa and Doug Toy Company.
Oh,
okay. I was like, am I saying that wrong?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah.
Well, your kids don't play with toys, apparently.
I guess they don't.
So we're at
Stefaloo. Stefatumaloo. My darling.
Stefaloo. Do you have people you know that you would have to leave behind in case of an SHTF because they would be a huge liability or annoying AF? LOL.
So, when I think of an SHTF situation, I'm really only considering my immediate family, right?
Yeah,
so like
exactly.
My parents, obviously my
And
wife,
me, not my
kids.
family, just me.
Yeah, and like my sister's family and my wife's immediate family. And then like the only add-on to that is like Cam's family,
Yeah,
right?
that's kind of what I thought.
Like I have no interest with anybody else. So really it's those people. And even if one of them is for some reason super annoying, they're coming with. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I deal with them every week anyways. Like
everywhere you go, you have to deal with them.
You do, yeah.
Movie theater, in line at
Oh my gosh,
Taco
yeah.
Bell.
That's no doubt. So yeah, probably not. I don't think there's gonna be anybody that
I know.
let go of and say,
Yeah.
hey, sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
You know.
I have some family members that are a little extreme, like, yeah, we're going to go up and we're going to take over the cabin and shoot anybody that comes up there. And I'm like, I think I'm going to avoid going anywhere around.
That sounds like I want to get killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I don't know that I want to be part of that.
Yeah.
Although I'd like all your guns.
Yes, exactly. This one came from Pizza Pew Pew. Pizza Pew Pew.
Pizza Pew Pew.
Best type of pizza crust: New York, Chicago, Detroit. Freezer burnt from the bottom of your deep freeze. You can only choose one.
Is there a Detroit pizza style?
Yeah, I think that's
It's like abandoned, has no toppings on it.
yeah.
It's got some oil. Motor oil is
Selling for a real good price. No, I think it's like the thick crust, like in it's like
Is it?
square.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
That's
it?
Detroit.
I might have to look.
I don't
that
know.
up.
I didn't even know there was a Detroit style.
Detroit style pizza. I'm gonna look it up.
I like the thin Brooklyn style.
I do too.
Like not a ton of bread.
It's the square,
But-
like kind of chewy,
Yeah.
thick crust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really lightweight. I like that one. But honestly, I'm not like a pizza snob.
You're not?
Like if there's a piece of pizza there, I'll probably eat it. Even if it's Totino's, which is like the worst. I'm like, I'm kind of hungry. I'll just eat it.
My kids like those cheap Totinos.
Totino's is it's a lot. It's funny.
Yeah.
That I'm like, did I just cook the cardboard? Oh no, that's the
the
bread.
pizza.
That's
Yeah,
the bread.
I'm good.
But like Little Caesars pizza, I'm not super particular.
I'll only eat the Little Caesars if I have to. I just
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
you
not my
don't
favorite.
like it. I like it.
I'll eat it. But for me, so like my favorite crust overall is like the thin New York style pizza.
Okay.
That's what I love. But here's
Is
my
Brooklyn and New York like A lot different?
I don't know.
I don't know what
What's
the difference
I
is.
don't know what Brooklyn is, I guess.
Brooklyn style is like that super thin.
Well, yeah, it's New York
But
style.
it's like it's basically the same, isn't it?
That's what New York style is.
Okay.
So, anyways,
Why do they say Brooklyn then?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard Brooklyn.
Domino's says Brooklyn style.
Does it? Domino's.
Domino's Brooklyn style.
That's probably it. But here's my dilemma. I freaking love stuffed crust pizza. Like, if I can get it stuffed with cheese, I love it. So I don't know if they make like a New York style with stuffed crust. Do they?
Oh, that'd be great.
I know.
Because it's
But
all
like,
thin through the rest of it,
mhm.
and then you can get your bread sticks on the back end.
That's what I want.
Sheesh.
Something about a stuffed crust pizza.
I do like
just
stuffed crust.
Love.
It is really good.
Dude, it is so good.
Well, cheese bread in general.
Yeah.
So freaking good.
But something about that mozzarella being inside the crust makes it so much better. I had some this week actually from freaking is it Papa
You know what
Murphy's?
the most popular cheese is in the world?
American.
He said mozzarella.
Oh, mozzarella's good.
Cheddar's the most in the
cheddar.
United States.
Yeah.
But in the world, it's mozzarella.
Is it? Yeah, it's so
Makes
good.
sense.
It's the best cheese.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at?
Prepping isn't bad.
I pushed something. Prepping isn't bad. Holy crap, I got scrolled way back here. Sorry about this, everybody. We're getting there. Prepping isn't bad. Might have been covered before, but do you guys have any side business hustle? I know some people have small side things to help pay for preps.
Yeah, I sell pictures of my feet.
How much? For close up.
I don't actually end up just giving them away mostly.
Yeah, I'm sure. My feet are disgusting.
Mine are so gross.
I'm like, no one would buy it.
Jiu-jitsu's made it even worse. All
Take it down.
all my toes have like 90-degree angles in them. And it's not good. You know?
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of my side hustle.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
I used to repair like phones and build PCs for fun, just something, but I never really made money doing it. I didn't ask for money. I just
did it. Yeah.
So I don't really have any other side thing. Like, I wish I did. So I'd love some more money.
Money's great. Yeah.
I'm not creative enough or ambitious enough. I feel like life feels like it just
hard enough to get by
sucks
as it
everything
is.
out of you as it is.
Yeah. I do have a little side thing where I sell vintage books, but like there's money that's coming in, but it almost all goes right back out to buy more vintage. It's like,
Right.
It just fuels my hobby. You know
Which
what
is
I mean?
good enough, right?
Yeah, which is, I love it.
If you can just pay for your own hobby with your hobby, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
so that's
kind of what we do.
Yeah. Like, you could say that this podcast was started kind of, we never really started it like, hey, we're going to be making some money on
No,
this
not
thing.
at all.
Like,
Not at all.
you
I
know.
never thought it would go anywhere
No.
to make anything or even get products.
It's just fun, man. But it ended up doing that, which was great.
Yeah.
You know, great.
Yep.
Charlie Welch's grape juice, air. Have y'all looked into raising bees as part of your preps? It's a pretty fun hobby.
Don't need to. Got honey coming out the finger.
I got my honey finger. I don't need no bees. And honey would be a great barter item post SHTF. Yes, I mean, my wife would love to keep bees. It's on her like wish list of things she wants to do one day. But I can't really figure out how to make it work with no land.
I know.
I can't just put them on the back porch.
Well, people just like put them out in the middle of nowhere and they
I know.
don't even own the land. I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
How do you do that? I don't get it.
And like when I was younger, there was somebody that did that down like on our farm. And for karma reasons,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to have my own because this is what would happen.
Yeah, sure.
Me and my cousin, like, I remember putting like 6 shirts on, goggles, motorcycle helmet. And we went down there and we freaking ransacked that thing.
nice.
Like, we knocked it over and pulled
Yeah.
the sheets out. And we're like, yeah, honey. And I'm like, that's going to happen to me.
Yep.
And I don't want it to. So
No.
I don't know where to do it.
Yeah.
I would love to.
If you were gonna ransack like one of those beehives, though, if you were wearing some off the grid surplus stuff, you'd probably be all right.
He probably would be.
You know what I mean? Because off the grid surplus, they want to inspire greater connection through adventure. They do that by creating extremely functional and everyday wearable products for a great price to take you off the grid or into some sort of a beehive honey situation. Who knows? How do they do that? They simplify your clothing options so that you only need one piece of clothing instead of 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever. They combine the best features from outdoor, workwear, and tactical into one everyday wearable package. And guys, it is short weather now. And if you want some good shorts, go to offthegridsurplus.com because they got the best shorts on the face of the planet. And if you use our code CASUALPREPPERS15, you're going to get an extra 15% off. Go try it. Offthegridsurplus.com. Casual Preppers
nice.
15. Yes, sir.
Say that again. Yeah, you did Charlie Welch. McDonald.
McDonald. That's how old
McDonald.
people say, like McDonald's is McDonald's.
I know.
You ever
Let's
notice
go
that?
get a sandwich down at
Oh,
McDonald's.
you get a Big Mac from
I have heard
McDonald's.
that. Oh, stop. It's got like a little edit thing up. Okay. Stacking precious metals. Stocking is probably what you
I'm
meant.
probably stocking.
I love stacking them with coins.
I get 15 up one time, fell right over.
like Scrooge McDuck.
That's
Keep
right.
stacking them. Stocking precious metals. And that wasn't my mess up.
No.
Well, people really use them in a long-term SHTF scenario. Just read Survival Theory 2, and it gave a dozen or so real-world SHTF historical references, and in every scenario, you would probably be shot, stabbed, killed, or hurt if you offered anything of value in an actual long-term disaster. Even people with scraps of bread were getting absolutely pounded. Can't imagine walking around with a few ounces of silver saying, y'all want to swap silver for bread?
Mm-hmm.
P.S. That book is tough to read. Sad and nightmare stuff. All the SHTF Prepper YouTube channels really miss the mark regarding what a true SHTF life would be like. It's freaking horrific.
Yeah, man, that book is tough.
Assuming.
It's not
Maybe.
one. It's not one that you feel great after reading
Yeah.
it. But there's some tough truths in there, right? Yeah. And so I think this very much depends on the SHTF situation, the length of the SHTF situation, right? I do think there might be a small window here and there where precious metals would be handy. They would make sense, right? But overall, it's just definitely not a focus of mine. I have some, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And it's more just like a hedge, a little bit of a hedge.
I know there are some that like are pretty gung-ho about having it and having, tangible, like
Sure.
ready to go coins and stuff. I don't personally see that it'll ever really be used that much that way. It might, but I can see like other
definitely
things like food, water, meds, ammo
Yes.
being used more.
100%.
People are going to barter with that rather than go to like, I'll take 2 of your silver coins
Yeah.
for a bag of, if you have something that's usable then or
Yeah.
that they need, which is more than coins,
Yep.
that stuff I think is going to be more what people are trading.
Yeah, I agree. Like I was just trying.
There's going to be that one guy
Yeah, I know.
that just wants everybody's coins.
Yeah, I just try and envision myself in that situation in a SHTF long term scenario, and someone's coming up to me. He's like, "I got 5 silver coins. Can I have this thing of rice?" And I'm like, "I don't want that.
What else you got?"
What am I going to do with these
I'd probably
coins?"
say, what else you got?
Like, I need something that's
If
tangible.
it was
that
like
I
a
can
werewolf
use.
takeover,
For sure.
I'll take
yeah.
those silver coins.
Give me the silver because I need to melt that down for bullets.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah.
I'm not, and like you said, it's not useless. And if,
No.
like collecting is still valuable.
Yes, for sure.
Like precious metals, like obviously not going down,
Nope.
but I don't see it being like the primary bartering item.
Yeah. Save for that werewolf apocalypse. That
For
point,
sure.
then you need that silver.
And do I have coins? I do.
Yeah.
I bought some copper ones of silver. I don't got no gold. I don't have money for the gold.
No, gold's tough to get. Yes, sir. This one came from Derry Duplantier. Duplantier.
De Blantier.
If you ever got to a point during an SHTF event that you absolutely could not find food and had to resort to cannibalism, how do you think Cam would taste the best? Grilled, fried, or fricasseed?
I don't know what that is either.
I don't know.
Fricassee.
Yeah, I don't know. I just went with fried because everything tastes better fried.
You probably would just fry me.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fry you up with
I'm
some
meant
butter.
for the crock pot, bruh.
Yeah, you're probably some
Yuck.
tough meat. Yeah, I gotta let that thing sit in a crock
You
pot
simmer
overnight.
all night.
Simmer that baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These thighs, man. Everybody wants these thighs.
Everybody wants a bite of these thighs. Got some cam thighs.
Crock potted up.
Yeah.
Such a weird question. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Put them in the sous vide.
cooked. What would it taste like?
Put them in the sous vide,
I feel like I'm
maybe.
going to get eaten
Yeah.
by Gary.
Gary Duplantier.
Tawny Fidelic.
Tanny.
Tanny.
This is actually my cousin. What's up,
Oh,
Tanny?
it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny.
Okay. If you guys were thrown into the... Sorry, should you read this then,
No.
since it's family?
No, I think you should, actually.
She's like,
she
"Ah,
owes me
dang
money.
it.
She
Dang
owes
it."
me money, and she remembers it. She bet me she'd never have kids. Guess what? Who has kids? Tanny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Still hasn't paid me my money.
If you guys were thrown into the Alone series, how would you tackle the first 24 hours?
Yeah.
And what type? I didn't really read that right the first time. Like,
Okay.
I didn't realize we were supposed to break down how we would handle it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
And what type of shelters are you making? How long do you think you could make it?
Yeah, first off here, just right off the bat, I'm not lasting very long.
Yeah, no way.
Our good friend Donnie Dust, if you don't know who Donnie Dust is, he's a badass mofo who could pretty much build anything from his bare hands. In the
He could
woods.
win this.
Yes.
Like, he could win any of those, but
And
he got sick, right?
He was on a
right
loan.
off the bat.
8 days in, gone.
Just unfortunate.
So I look at it like, okay, he made it 8 days.
Yeah.
If I extrapolate that down to his skills versus my skills, I make it 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably. Probably if I get, like, I think I could probably go 48 hours for sure.
Yeah.
I'm making it 2 days.
I was trying to figure out, like, thinking of, I haven't been to Alaska. You know how that weather is.
Yeah.
Probably would suck.
It's brutal, yeah.
But any of these locations, I probably wouldn't even make it 24.
Yeah.
No, I could probably make it the first 2 nights, and then after those first 2 nights of not sleeping, I'd go nuts.
I know.
And so I'm like, maybe if everything worked out just right, I could probably do a 72-hour stint.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't make it much
sure.
longer than that. I'd be sleep deprived,
Yep.
uncomfortable.
So hard, man.
Bowels would be going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be a mess.
You'd be constipated, then diarrhea, constipated, diarrhea.
That's exactly what
That's
would
how
happen.
it would go, yeah. So as far as like the shelter goes, I'm keeping it as simple as possible. I assume I have a tarp, like most of these guys do on those. So I'm just gonna make the most basic lean-to you have ever seen with the tarp, or maybe just like an A-frame tarp shelter type thing. Because I don't really want to expend a bunch of energy trying to build like this.
No, as soon as they drop
amazing
me
thing.
off, I'm going to just stay right there the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like, where are you picking me up? Right here. This is where my camp will be. So please just remember that.
All of this, like, will
Yeah.
just be trodden down, and
Yeah.
there'll be, like, just feces everywhere.
Yeah, you're going to see a bunch of feces right here, some fish guts and feces,
And my guts.
and puke piles going to be over there because I'm going to be puking a lot.
Exactly.
You know what I
I'll
mean?
be unconscious, so I'd really like you to airlift me out.
Yeah, I'll probably be laying down when you come
You're
down.
coming back.
Just
You're coming back.
Yeah. All right, 16 hours. You be back right here. I'll most likely be unconscious.
Seriously.
I'll be unconscious with the waves crashing over me.
Yeah.
So-
I'm not going anywhere.
No.
So that'd be the first 24 is just like, how do we get out of this?
Here's the thing, guys. Get some footage. Fly in a circle, come back and pick me up.
Seriously.
You know what I
Show
mean?
that you put me down and
Yeah.
actually touched ground.
I'll cry on the camera a few
I'll
times.
even leave the chain. I'll be hooked up to the rope, just like, and done. Just hook me back up. I got the harness on still.
I'll cry on camera. I'll chop some wood for a second. You come right back.
Yeah. Then we can do all the after show, B-roll stuff in the.
I'll be the guy that's done in the first episode. Yeah. Thanks, Tanny.
As soon as you get dropped, just roll your ankle. I'm done. Can I go back?
I roll my ankle getting off the boat. This is over.
I bonked my head getting out of a helicopter. I think I got a concussion. Yeah. There.
Gosh, yeah. J.D.
So not long.
No. J.D. Dryden. With the
Best
rapid
deodorant this side of the Mississippi.
all-day protection. Smells good, too. J.D. Dryden.
Prevent chafing and
Yeah.
stench.
Your manly musk mustard.
J.D. Dryden.
J.D. Dryden. Man, I wear that.
I'd wear it too.
I don't know.
I'd give it a try.
Yeah, for sure. You wearing J.D. Dryden? You smell good.
That's a guy or girl.
I don't know either. It's going to be one of those things where only the guys like the smell of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. The women are like, you smell weird.
Is that dirt and pine sol?
It smells like motor oil and sawdust. What is that?
I'll be honest, I think that smells good.
I know, it probably does.
Have you ever smelled like those candles that are like tobacco and
Yeah.
like, I don't know, they smell so good to
Yeah.
me. My wife's like, let's get out of here.
I got the Charles Hapgood flavored scent. It smells like intellectual
Smells like linen and sled dog hair.
in the Antarctic summer.
It's called wolf snow.
Have good. I only use J.D. Dryden.
I can't do the have good voice, dude. My
That
throat's
sounded like it.
My throat's a little funky. J.D. Dryden.
J.D.
asks,
Dryden.
with the rapid advancements of artificial intelligence, do you see AI as more of a threat or a potential aid when it comes to survival situations? Could AI be the demise of humankind?
Yeah, I don't see it being useful.
I mean, in a survival situation, yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Google, how do we build
Yeah.
a log cabin?
Chat GPT, tell me how to get through this apocalypse. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think it'd be useful.
Yeah, I definitely see a scenario where it becomes the demise of humankind.
I do too.
That's definitely a possibility.
And maybe not what I would picture, like the cool side of like
Yeah.
demise of like having, robots and they're all controlled by a central brain.
No.
And all that stuff. I see like people's getting stupider and dumber and dumber and stupider.
It's more like the what was the movie Idiocracy? Do you remember that?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how I see it.
Me too.
Like they use
Me too.
social media, they use the news somehow, and just continually dumb us down and make us fight each other over stupid
Yeah.
crap.
Yep.
Here we are.
That's exactly what I would
At the
picture it
end.
being. I think it's kind of creepy to combine. So it's like you got AI for one, combine it with robotics.
Yeah.
That's scary stuff, man.
For sure.
You got like, I feel like they're going to come out with a new. Do you remember Overdrive, Stephen King? Where
Oh,
they
yeah,
had
yeah.
they had the big like clown face semi, the little AI driven trucks.
Yeah.
Man, they're going to have a new Overdrive,
creepy.
Overdrive 2.0.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah,
Scary.
AI stuff's pretty creepy. Again, this is the second question about AI. Like, we're obviously planning an episode to talk about it because I think all that stuff's pretty fascinating. But
It
scary,
definitely is.
scary stuff. But I agree with you. I think it's just going to make people dumber. My brother, that's in education, he teaches high school. He went to a seminar, and they're like, "Let's support it rather than like avoid it." They're basically saying, and I understand to a point, but they're saying like, if the kids are using it to like write essay questions, like maybe just tell them you're not learning much from this, but not really, give them or fail them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Are you kidding me?
I can't imagine.
So it's like
They should have to copy it out of
Future-
an encyclopedia like we did by hand.
exactly,
Right?
exactly. You have to at least read through
At
to
least
get
you had
what
to
you
read
need.
it. Yeah.
But like, you can imagine like your surgeon doing, or you're getting bowel resection or something in the future, and he's like cheated his way all the way through. I mean, half of them probably do that anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
But I know dentists do.
Chat GPT all day long.
But it's like you're having. It's just scary.
How
It's
do I
just-
convince people to charge more for crowns?
How can I get this AI to create more crowns?
Yeah. How do I get kids to eat more candy?
Exactly. AI, can you cause tooth decay quicker?
Yes.
Anyway, Mark Barkle. That's his brother.
Yeah.
Nick Barkle.
The dog.
Water skills question. If you have a sump pump in the basement that runs year round, would that groundwater be a good source for fresh water during a SHF, provided that I filter it, or is there something I'm overlooking? That's a risky one, buddy.
Yeah, no, I think as long as you're
He thinks he has a
filtering-
well. He thinks he has a well.
This house came with a well. Right underneath.
Comes up on his hose right here.
Says sump pump. I don't know.
Sump pump.
Yeah.
Such a weird word.
It is, yeah. But yeah, definitely filter it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it is available water. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff with groundwater. I always thought that it was like the purest, but they're like, well, it's running through that uranium that's 600
Yeah,
feet deep.
I know, yeah. I don't know. I would just be careful. Make sure you're at least filtering it. You know what I mean? But I'm not a water skills sump pump expert either. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure it can be used for
I
some,
prefer
maybe.
water from a tap or a bottle.
Yeah.
Sump pump water is not my preferred.
No.
Unless it's fizzy. If you can get it fizzy from there, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure it can be used, but
Yeah.
I would be doing some real extensive filtration.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably test it.
You give her a
Couple of
test,
times.
Yeah. So it came from Bill Fry. What is your current preparedness project for your home? I finished installing a home lighting protection system and a grounding system for my ham shack.
Man, that sounds like something delicious.
I know.
It's like a street taco sort
like
of thing.
like a food truck downtown.
You been to the ham shack?
Come on down to the ham
Got
shack.
ham on sticks. And
Gosh.
that's so good.
Deep fried ham.
He's all, that's a good idea.
Did you say deep fried cam? Or
Bill
ham?
Fry's Ham Shack? That sounds delicious.
Yeah, I'd eat it.
Dude.
Bill fried ham shack. Bill Fry's fried ham shack.
Yeah, it sounds so good.
Yeah.
Bill Fry's Fried Ham Shack.
Yeah. Can't eat just
Like
one.
bacon, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So.
I don't know. For me, it's just organizing my preps. It's something I continually need to be working on, and I haven't done it yet this year.
It's hard.
I feel like I
do
never
it
have
all
a
the time.
day free to do anything, man. It's just like every weekend I'm gone doing something.
There's always stuff. I hate it.
My
Like
kids.
summer's worse.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I'm planning on like building a door to
Amador?
door.
Hello,
It's going to be
Amador.
named.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be Amador.
Amador.
But I wanted to make like one to for all my stored preps and
Sure,
stuff.
yeah.
And I wanted it to be like a shelf hidden door type thing. Yeah. Or like a vault looking. I think it'd be so sweet.
Yeah, do it.
My wife's like, just put it. It'll probably end up being just the cheapest Lowe's door.
Don't do that. Come on, man.
I know it sounds cool.
You
huh?
only live once.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
This is your one life.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah,
a little hidden
definitely
door
would.
for all the preps.
Yep.
Get some TikTok views out of that.
For show.
And the last one, Charles Hapgood.
Charles Hapgood.
I'm flying into Salt Lake City at the end of the week to visit a friend.
Yeah, you
with-
got to use the voice. Come on. Don't,
I
don't
don't,
do
I'm not
that
as
voice.
good at it as you.
That's fine.
With all the TSA, I can't do that. TSA restrictions. What are some of the alternatives to the EDC gear that you can't bring? Keep up the good work, boys. You should come down to Antarctica sometime. I can't do it today. Yeah, so what are some tips to get through TSA? First of all, the Salt Lake City TSA is the worst on the planet.
Yeah, it's tough.
They are horrible. They're ornery. They're mean. You're going to lose everything. Doesn't matter. They have their own rule book. I'm telling you. Also, you might as well just hunker down because you're going to be living at that airport. It's the most unorganized, confusing airport.
And is the
that you'll
longest
ever go to.
walk
It is.
you'll ever have in your life.
No matter
to
what,
get to
your
the gates.
terminal is like in Sandy.
Yeah.
Like
it's
you have to go underground. There's no. I hate that
Like you need to
airport.
have hiking boots. You need to have
healthiest
water.
airport in the United States because you
have
walk everything off.
Water. You got to have a meal to stop halfway
Yeah,
through
it's
the
bad.
walk. It's
It's bad.
ridiculous, dude.
So good luck,
Crazy.
Charles.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I think you go with the EDC kit that most people say, get some sort of a bladeless multi-tool, first aid kit, tactical flashlight, some extra meds, big lighter, and cash, and just go.
Get done, Charles Hapgood.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll get on the airplane with whatever the hell I want. Charles Hapgood. Charles Hapgood, take on a rocket launcher. You don't care. It's Charles Hapgood.
Gonna need wolves and dogs to get on this airplane.
My husky comes with me on.
Mush, mush. Across the airport.
Yeah, you would have to.
Mush, mush.
Yeah. That's it, guys. That's all we got. Thank
Yeah.
you for your questions, but we do have a battle box.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. Mission 100. Can you believe it, Cam? 100 missions, and we started with number 9. I
that's
think.
insane.
Isn't that nuts? How crazy is that, man? Yeah, they've been a great partner for us. We freaking love Battle Box.
There it is.
Yeah.
Thought it was a big old coupon.
Nope. Number 1 item in the basic box is the Borvo Broth Variety Pack. So delicious.
Instant sipping bone broth.
Yes.
3 beef and vegetable.
3
3
chicken.
classic chicken.
Yeah.
I ain't ever had chicken.
No. And then you got the Fuzi XP3 large thermal capsule. I think this is for taking your phone into space or something. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Foozy.
Yeah.
Don't foozy me.
Yeah. Ain't gonna Fuzi me once, shame on you. Fuzi me twice. Then we got the Batterix Power Card. We love some Batterix. They are a sponsor, and we love them.
Yeah, so sweet. These things are so handy.
Love them. We got Squatch Rope. It's a fire starter, rope fire starter.
Doesn't smell like Swatch.
No, sir. In Advanced Box, we got the Ruck and River trekking poles. Heck yeah.
I'm excited about those.
Yeah, Cam's going to go
Give
trekking.
them the old try.
We're going to do a video on all the uses of those trekking poles one day. Then we got the Pro Box. We got the Climate Versa blanket. Climate makes great stuff. Love it. Last item in the box is the M3 Tactical M100 Kern 1776 Custom Fixed Blade Knife.
Look at that beast. Man, it's heavy.
It's beautiful.
That's a good old knife.
Use our code CASUALPREPPERS. You're going to get a free knife with your order.
That's great.
Yeah. I don't know what you're
That
laughing.
was exciting.
Yeah.
Good
Anyways,
for
guys, thank you so much for listening. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure to send us to your friends. It takes 2 seconds. Use your phone.
you. Save our lives.
Yeah.
Save our lives.
It's just like share.
I'll slip into depression if this goes away.
Share.
It's on you.
Send.
It's on you.
Share. Send to all in contact book. That's all you got to do. Really, really easy.
Contact book.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else, Cam?
No, that's it.
Okay, stay survived.